check out our indie author interview where we talk to Hunter Snow about Gone Country.
And we are here with Hunter Snow, the author of Gone Country. Hunter, will you go ahead and give us a brief description of your book?
This is my second book. My first book was Rock, Crush, and Roll.
Love it.
It came out last year, and this is like friends to lovers rock and roll romance. It's a rom-com.
Nice.
So, Gone Country is a rock and roll romance, but it's my favorite trope. It's enemies to lovers, and
The best.
this is the cover.
Oh, so
And
cute.
I know, right? So it is about a male country star and a female rock star. And
That's
Okay.
awesome.
and they accidentally write a song together. And it becomes this hit, and they're forced to go on tour together. So, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, and they have some history too. They have the same manager. So like
Okay.
5 years ago, Clayton, who's the male main character, didn't bring Jamie, the female main character, on tour. So she's been holding this grudge for like 5 years. But he's like this like country dude. He's like easygoing, and he actually likes her. He likes that she's so feisty and raw. So there's like all of these shenanigans when they're on tour. And it's something that I've wanted to write for a long time. So yeah, it's a rom-com in the end.
I love it. I love
That's
it. That
awesome.
sounds so fun.
Yeah, I feel like I can already see like the TV adaptation. Like I'd watch
Yeah.
that. That I would read
Yeah.
it and I would watch it. That sounds so good.
Thanks.
What inspired you to write this book?
Kind of like when my first book, because I worked in the music industry for years and years and years, and I was reading these kind of rock star romances, and they didn't necessarily ring true to the actual experience, especially as a woman working in the
Yeah.
music industry. It is like not easy. So in Rock, Crush, and Roll, it's about a male rock star and a female music manager. And she works at his management company, and she's had a crush on him since high school too, so that's kind of cute.
I love it.
So I started writing just because I wanted to bring like a realistic feel to what really happens, kind of behind the scenes, and with all of my years of doing it for a living, it finally paid off.
That's
and,
awesome.
and turned into something. So yeah, I wanted to write something that was funny but realistic too.
Yeah.
That's really cool to know, because especially like as a reader, if I don't know a lot about an industry, I just kind of take it for face
Yeah.
value, like in a book. And so it's
Right.
cool. It's interesting to know that nothing like not like harping on any books or anything, but like any other books with a similar concept may or may not be super realistic just because the author doesn't have the same experience you have. So then also that knowing in your books, this is like real life. Like this is exactly what it would be like as a female in the music industry, like from your experience. Like I like that a lot. That's cool.
Even watching the show Nashville, and like for sure they had, music industry people as
Yeah.
consultants, and there are some scenes in there that are really inaccurate. Like you're like watching
Really?
it, and you're like, that would never happen, or that's not the way it works. Like especially with music publishing and things, on the back end of how artists and
Yeah.
and songwriters get paid. So yeah, I would imagine being a doctor is the same thing, right? You're a doctor,
I bet,
you're
yeah.
reading a book, and it has like medical stuff in it that's like, and you're just probably like,
Or watching Grey's
Right.
Anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's funny, like they say a lot of words in specifically Grey's that I'm like, I don't know what that means. but I'm also pretty sure that that's not right. Like, I'm not even a doctor, and I'm pretty sure that this is just for the show.
That's
No,
so true.
and I'm not knocking the
Oh yeah, no. Neither am I.
women. I mean, like they're cute and a lot of them are really good, but like here and there you're just kind of like, ooh, I wish I could have told the author that like
Yeah.
that's not anyway. But again,
Yeah.
it's just like a small percentage of people who would like nitpick
Exactly.
at that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, what is the central theme you wanted to explore in this story? Is it enemies to lovers, or was it something else?
Well, it is like enemies to lovers. It's really more one-sided. It's more like she hates
Yeah.
him like way
True.
more than like she's like he gets annoyed by her for sure, but like
Yeah.
he's got a soft spot for her. Like he thinks
Mm-hmm.
she's kind of funny because she's just so like feisty.
Yeah.
But it's really about second chances.
Okay.
Aw.
I love it.
Too. Yeah, so I really wanted to explore that theme. It's something that I really believe in, and and people over time do change.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the note of your characters, where did the idea for the main character, your FMC, come from? And I want to add in, do you have any like this celebrity would be perfect to play this should it ever hit screen, or like that was like the picture of the person you were writing about?
No, not really. A lot of people could play her, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like Grumpy Sunshine, and like mostly it's in the books I've read anyway. It's the male main character who's grumpy,
Right.
Yeah.
so I switched it. Like he's
Okay.
Sunshine, and
I love
she's
it.
grumpy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Like almost like Black Cat Golden Retriever kind of esque.
exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, she's got some edge to her for sure. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I wanted to write about. Just thought it'd be fun.
Yeah. So who was your favorite character to develop? Was it Jamie, or was it Clayton, or was there another character in the story that you really identified with and liked to add in there?
I really like developing Jamie as she kind of went through her journey, but I loved writing Clayton.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
he's just like he's got dad jokes. He
Yep.
he's a father too. He
I like
he has he has twin daughters, and he's such a good dad.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I loved, and he's just like he's just like this Southern guy.
Yeah.
He's just like salt of the earth.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I loved writing him, but I really enjoyed having Jamie go on that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I agree.
so
That's
sweet.
cool.
We all love a good Southern guy.
We sure do.
Can you give us one quote from your book that would convince our listeners to check it out?
Oh, I know when you asked me that, I was just like, oh my God, like I want to read the whole book. But
Yes.
I'm not going
The
to.
quote is
Yeah.
all of these pages.
Exactly. No, one that kind of stood out to me was like it's from Jamie's perspective, and she's just like, "Let some other woman fix him," was her motto. Mm-hmm. Like she's just very, just not giving anyone chances, like, one strike you're out kind of deal. So
Yeah.
that's kind of just like where her head was at in the beginning, anyway. So
Okay.
yeah.
I like it. Can you describe your writing process for us? Like, do you have a
Sure.
specific routine or anything that you always do?
I do. I'm a super type A person.
Okay.
So I have everything in my Excel document, and it's by chapter. So I map out all my chapters, and then I write what's going to happen pretty much. In this changes along the way, but this is how I
Yes.
map it out. And then I start writing, and then I have word counts too, or page counts, and then I'm just like, okay, and then it just kind of moves along. But I mean, things change here and there all the time. It's writing
Yeah.
surprises you, like you
Yeah.
think it's gonna kind of go this way, and then you're just like, oh well, you're halfway through, and you just can change whatever. That's what I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
most about it. Right? You have total control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what happens. So
I
I've
I love
never
that.
been a writer. I've never even
Yes.
tried. But after talking to so many authors and indie authors, especially, I'm like, should I just try? It sounds so fun. Everyone's writing process, putting on the ambiance, like the music of
Yeah.
like adventurous or, like thriller, whatever, or romance, and just like sitting down to write, and it takes a totally different direction. It sounds so intriguing and so fun. So,
you should do it.
I've had the same
dare
thought,
I?
Ellie. I've had the same thought, but I fear that I have. Here's the thing. This isn't self-deprecating, and I've said this on our podcast before. I know myself, and I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and it sounds so fun to do that. But I think I could only come up with like 7 pages of like
Here's
content.
No.
here's exactly what would happen for me. I'd have my really cute aesthetic
Yeah.
coffee. I'd have the mood lighting. I'd put on the music. I'd sit there. I'd be so juiced, like I'm so ready, and it'd be like SpongeBob,
Yes.
and then I'd be done. Like, well,
See, so that's why I love hearing like writing processes. Like I love, uh, like you mentioning your type A, so you have like everything mapped out in Excel, and then things change and you move it around. Like that is so cool to me. I love hearing about that. But I just know that I love that people can do that, have the ability to, and the drive to, because that's not me. I
Yeah.
will gladly
I gotta know
read
my
your book,
strengths.
but I will not write one, and that's fine. I don't need to. But I love talking to people who are not just have the desire to, but like the capability to do it, because it's inspiring. It really is. Even though I'm not gonna go out and write a book now, I love hearing about it, and
Right.
that's that's the whole point. Like we want our audience to be able to not only learn about other books that they may not have heard of, but also get inspired. Like there might be people listening to this that do
Yeah.
have the capabilities to write. Like Godspeed, go for it. Please
Well,
do.
you-
Like I hope all this inspires you.
Well, you don't know until you try, too, right?
That's
It's
right.
like one of those things. And like this book, especially this clocked in at over 100,000 words. Like I could not stop writing this book. It's not that long now, but
Yeah.
it goes by so fast. Like you're literally like writing, and then like 5 hours will go by. Like you're just like, is it
Man.
dark out? Like
Yeah.
it's like
In the zone.
you're in the zone. Exactly.
I love that.
That's
I love
amazing.
Well, our last question for you, well, second to last.
Okay.
But what message? I know you talked about second chances. Is that the main message that you hope for readers to take away from your book? Or what message do you hope they do take away?
Also, in addition to second chances, that you never know what's going on with people, right? You never know what kind of childhood they had, what kind
Yeah.
of trauma they're dealing, what's going on in their lives, and just to like give people some grace.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, Jamie's upbringing was completely different from Clayton's upbringing. Clayton has this great family and they're
Yeah.
raised in the book. Jamie, not so much. So there is a reason why she is the way she is.
Yeah.
Not that, she doesn't evolve and change for sure, as most people do, but, you just never know. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
that's
beautiful.
that was,
I love that.
yeah, yeah.
Very applicable.
Yes. Well, I'm going to wrap it up with this.
Okay.
Where can we find your book? I know you said it might not be out yet. Is it coming out soon?
The release date is August 12th, but it
Okay.
is available for pre-order. The
awesome.
ebook and I think the print book is coming out next week in pre-order. Rock Crush and Roll is in KU.
Okay.
And
Love
it's
it.
also available everywhere like print books are sold. So yes, August. I'm excited. It was pushed a bit because my poor editor had to chop it down significantly. He's the best though. He loves it, but like it's taken him a lot longer than I think he
Yep.
anticipated.
Yep.
So
Well,
amazing.
awesome. We
Simon.
can't wait.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you again so much for being on, for talking about Gone Country and Rock Crush and Roll, right?
Yes. Rock, crush, and roll.
Perfect. Amazing. We loved having you. Everyone go read Rock, Crush, and Roll, available on Kindle Unlimited and where all books are sold. And mark your calendars for August 12th, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, guys.